If I'm asked to find the numerical answer to this question here, 4 to the power of 3, well, if we want to rewrite that in longhand, it's going to be the same as 4 times 4 times 4. Well, let's grab our calculator. A little clue there, it was already on there. 4, and notice this little button here on the Casio calculators. That means to the power of. So 4 to the power of 3 is 64. So far, so good. What would 4 to the power of negative 3 be? Well, if we remember our rules from last time, a to the negative m, there's a negative number there, we could rewrite that as 1 over a to the positive. When we take the reciprocal, the sign changes. So we could rewrite that as 1 over 4 to the 3, and we know what 4 to the 3 is. It's going to be 64, so the answer would be 1 over 64. And I'm just going to leave it in that fraction form. So far, so good. What if we have a negative number, say negative 3, and I square that? What's that going to equal? Well, let's expand it out. Negative 3 squared is the same as saying negative 3 times negative 3. And if you go back to the videos that we did on these, a negative number times a negative number is a positive number. So negative 3 squared is not negative 9, it's positive 9. I'll put a little positive up there, even though it looks like a chemistry equation now, just to show that it's a positive number. So far, so good. What if, though, we have negative 3 to the power of 3? Alright. We know that 3 cubed is going to be 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27. Is this going to be positive 27 or negative 27? Take the time to work it out. Pause if you want to. I won't mind, honestly. Alright. A negative number times a negative number times a negative number. Well, a negative number times a negative number gives us a positive number. And then we take that positive number times a negative number and we get a negative number. So the answer to this is going to be negative 27. What we have here, if we have negative 3 to the power of 2, that's going to be a positive number. Negative 3 to the power of 3, that's going to be a negative number. Negative 3 to the power of 4, well, now we've got this negative number times another negative number, that's going to be a positive number, and on and on. So the pattern is a negative number it should rub out, yes. A negative number to an even power is a positive number. A negative number to an odd power is an odd number. Let's test that out. Let's say we have negative 4 to the power of positive 4. What does it mean when we have the brackets? It just means that everything in this bracket to the power of 4. So it's going to be, we could rewrite that out. We could say negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4. It's going to get pretty annoying pretty quickly, but we can use our rule. A negative number to the power of an even number is going to be a positive number. Four is an even number. So I'm going to make a statement. Negative 4 to the power of 4 is actually going to be equal to just positive 4 to the power of 4, which is, grab the calculator, 4 to the power of 4, 256, and just to prove that it's the same, negative 4 to the power of 4, 256, positive, 256. Alright. Negative 5 to the power of 5. What's that going to be? Well, it's a negative number to the power of an odd number. So therefore it's going to be an odd number. So 5 to the power of 5. Funny looking 5. Come on, rub out. Yes. 5 to the power of 5. I don't actually know what that is off the top of my head. 5 to the power of 5. 3,125. So therefore negative 5 to the power of 5 must be the same number but negative. And just to test it out, grab our calculator, clear that. Negative 5 to the power of 5, negative 3125.